Hello and welcome back to another video with Amualani. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is for a game called Mighty Party. I am playing on the platform Congregate. I know it's also available on mobile, uh, and I believe it's also available on Facebook or Steam. I believe it's available on some other PC platforms. I'm not sure about any of the gaming platforms. Um, The only ones I know for sure are Mobile and Congregate. But it is a CCG, it is a lot of fun, and if you're a new player, the goal that you want to get to is League 22. You want to get to League 22 to unlock events. Uh, you may need to do a times 10 demigod summon to get enough souls and a legendary that will help you get to League 22, and that's okay. You want to save up your gems to do the times 10 demigod summon. Don't do the single summons. All right, I have at the end of the previous video just reached League 22 and unlocked my First Blood event. So this video is all about the First Blood event. Once you finish the First Blood event, then you'll have access to the normal weekend schedule of events. But you won't see any of those events until you're done with the First Blood event. The First Blood event is a great chance for us to earn some new heroes as well as a chance at some legendaries. So we're going to hit start here. Reign of Terror. If you feel like reading it, well, we'll go ahead and read it. Yoshiro, your old friend, has asked you to pay him a visit. It appears that he managed to escape Dark Knight's dungeon. It means that he knows all the ways in and out. The meeting will take place at Grace Tavern. Could be a trap, sir. The rewards for completing Chapter 1, you'll get 75 souls for this guy. He is a flyer, which is a skill we haven't seen before, with Splash 2. This is used to summon demigods, and then this, if you get to Chapter 2, the rewards and the roulette chests are now increased, which I'll explain all that later, but so we're just going to go to Adventure. So events are going to be, they're a little bit of a quest. So you click on this victory over bosses. So you want to do this. And if you don't know where, you can just click go and it will take you to the menu. These are event bosses. They will drop this, what looks like eggs, is called sparks in the game currency. And that is the event currency for this event. They are how you buy chests. The currency that you earn in one event does not roll over to the next event, so you have to spend it on the event you earn it in. And then it will also give you 5 cards for this hero. Down here at the bottom, these are the boss attempts, and they are what allow you to attempt to kill these bosses. So we're going to go ahead and click on the boss because that's what that first quest is to kill this boss. So we're going to fight him. And click through. If you want to read the dialogue, feel free. I always just click through it. Okay. Now, the events will always have 9 heroes. They will have 3 rares, 3 epics, and 3 legendaries. And it's of the same path that you can evolve in. And so when you defeat the boss, you will always unlock this card. And that's very important because a lot of the heroes that come in events are event only. This particular one happens to also unlock in League, and which is why it doesn't say new. I think we already have him. But that dragon we don't have. He unlocks in League, but he unlocks in like League 10 or something. He unlocks quite a bit later. and one is event only. So, and when I say one, there's three different legendaries, and the epics and rares are the epic and rare versions of those legendaries. So the epics and the rares will be event only if the legendary is event only as well. So it's important to unlock. You want to you'll unlock the blues for free as you do these, because chapter one is designed to be easy. It's designed for people to even new players to be able to unlock new cards. All right. There's nothing else we can do on this page, so we want to hit over here on the left. We want to hit roadmap, and we have completed this what is called a node. So we get 20 sparks. If you click on it, it says event sparks. It looks like an egg, so if you see people talking in chat about eggs or sparks, they're the same thing. It's the event currency. Used to open chests in roulette will disappear at the end of the event. After the event ends, you do have 24 hours to spend those sparks, so you don't have to spend them during the event. You can save them up and see if you can save up enough to get a legendary. And you have time to spend them afterwards. This is, they want you to spend real money, which I'm not going to do on this account. If you want to, feel free. I don't recommend it. You don't need to. So I will be doing everything on this account completely free if you want to see it. So if you want to see that deal again, you can just click on this deals button and it will take you to, you can see all the different deals. Now there are event packs which are going to be for this event specifically. You'll get the heroes from this event. There's the Spark Shop, which will give you the event currency. Again, this is all real money. Combat set, this is also real money. And Recruit's Choice, also real money. This one is 9 creds, which is not very much. If you're playing on Congregate, you can earn creds for free if you do like the surveys and stuff. But I would not recommend spending your creds here. If you're going to spend creds, I recommend doing it on the extra chest slots. That will give you the most utility in the game. It will help you out more in the long run than just getting a few souls for one hero. Alright, so now we're going to click on the second node and see what it wants us to do. So it wants us to play heroes 10 times against other players. So if you hit go, it's going to take you to this menu, the fight menu, but you don't have to fight. There, you can come over to Brawl, and that counts as well for fighting other players. At least for the Spark events, it counts. Okay, we will do spikes. We are going to silence her. We don't want her buffing everything around her. She is the reason why our attack is going crazy. At the end of every turn, she buffs the attack of nature allies by 3. And then she also gives them hearts for the ones just around herself. So you want to play her in one of these middle 2 squares. That way she can give the hearts to just everything around her. If you place her in the back or in one of the corners, she's only going to get 3 other heroes. So you want to... we should have placed her next to... That's okay. When you do place her, you want to place heroes around her. You don't want to place them off in the corners away from her. And when you win in Brawl during an event, you have a chance at getting event sparks. You also have a chance at getting those boss attempts. Which, as you keep going in Chapter 2, there's more bosses. There's 5 bosses in each chapter, and there's 3 chapters. And as you saw, we only had the 5 boss attempts. They also reset every day at the daily reset, so you can kill them again. And once you've killed them the first time, each day after that you can do what's called an instant win, so you don't have to actually fight them again. But you want to kill them every day because it's just free sparks. Um, we have not played 10 heroes yet, so we're going to just keep brawling. Alright, and we will sparks for that. And we will play her, get the buffing going. And I'm placing this one around her because he will benefit from the hearts. And the attack buffing that she gives and the building, it builds up. It's a really nice strategy, but you need time to be able to do it. So if you're gonna go with a buffing strategy, you do want some melee. Like this is a nice beefy melee with the 28 hearts. This guy, he only has 15 hearts, and he is only a rare. But we do like him because he can get really gnarly really quick, and we are actually going to start with him because he just buffs his own attack. And we'll do her. And her. I'm not worrying about killing her. And I mean, our attack just gets really big. It's really nice. And there's the boss event that you can earn in Brawl. And it was being really, really nice to us. You may be guaranteed to get sparks the very first time you brawl in First Blood, but normally when you're brawling, it's just a random chance mixed in with everything else. And sometimes you can brawl and brawl and brawl and brawl. You can brawl up to 200 times a day, and there is a maximum number of sparks and gold and attempts and stuff that you can get. But you might have to do all 200 to actually get the max amount of sparks and attempts. But it is early on. It is really nice because you can get extra souls. You can get the soul list. You can get gold. It is a minimal amount, but every little bit helps when early on when you're just starting. All right. So our next node, we're going to click on it. Hero acquisition. Get 3 rare heroes from chests in Hall of Summon, or in Hall of Fame, or in Summon. So if you hit go, it's going to take you here to the Demigod Summon. And this is where it is, you want to save you can save your free summon for events. They will always start on a Friday. And you want to save your friend coin so that you can be doing some of these summons to be able to get them. In this case, I don't really want to. So we will be able to get 2 from this. You also want to save from your Mighty Pass. That is another reason to save these chests. So I am going to go read it again. So if you're on the main menu, if you want to get back into the event, it's just up here on the left next to your avatar, and you click on it, and it brings you back to the event. So you can get 3 rare heroes from chests or in Hall of Fame or in Summon. The chests from the Mighty Pass also count. And if you do Demigod Summon and you get 5 rares, then all 5 rares would count. Oh, nice. We got our 20 gems. That was just from the daily play. I believe there are 5 rewards from the daily play. You have to be online and actually, at least on the PC version, you have to actually be actively in the screen for the timer to tick down. And you have to collect the first reward first, and then the timer will tick down on the second reward, and so on. And the gems is the last reward. And the gems, you have to be actively in the game for an hour. To get those, but you can get those 20 free gems a day. There's also, from the epic quests, you can get gems. You can get gems out of this last daily chest, which, we did level a hero one time, so we're going to go ahead and claim that. And these chests also count. So you want to save like your daily and weekly chests for events, which with your first blood event, you can't necessarily plan for it, but after that, it's this. They start at the same time every other Friday, or weekend events start at the same time every Friday. It's just these Spark events are every other weekend. They're not every weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, and you see we got credit towards our. We have opened 1 out of 3, and we did get 20 gems out of that. You could also, you can get gems out of the final weekly chest as well. You can unlock event-only rares, or rares that you don't have in your collection yet. You can unlock new rares, or you can just get a lot of souls for those rares. Now, if I go back into those quests and you look at the weekly quest, they reset in 6 hours, which means we're not going to get any further, probably. At least not for this week. But once we've been playing for a full week, these are easy to complete in a full week, just doing normal daily activity. And then, so I am going to use my Mighty Pass chests. Oh, 3. I'm going to leave that one for later and just open these 2 smaller ones. And this is why I saved them, and I did talk about that in a previous video. Like, I knew First Blood was coming up when I hit League 22, and I wanted to save these. So when I say save everything for events, you want to save chests all over the place. You want to save level ups. You want to save soul dust. You want to save guild currency. You want to save gems. You want to save. Now, initially, you're going to save gems for that Warlord skin, but after that, a lot of people will save gems for an event with a hero they really want, because you have the possibility of getting a lot of souls, so you can get a really high level hero, which is nice. All right, and that gets us our 3 chests. So I'm going to save this other one for possibly a later node. 40 sparks. All right. Now we can go defeat another event boss. And now when we will unlock a new hero when we defeat him, and we will get this as a blue flyer. And we will click on him. And now you see it said it was new. And we did not previously have him unlocked. And what that means is we have unlocked heroes by going from League 30 up to League 22. Every league you unlock new heroes. And what that means is you can now get them out of chests or summons. And this guy, he does unlock through League, but he's much later. He's like League 10 or 8. I'm not really sure. I'd have to scroll through to see what league he unlocks at. But so he's a long ways away for us. So unlocking him now means we can now get him out of chests and summons and start leveling him. And the flyers come in really, really handy in some of the other game modes. So it's really nice that we unlocked him. Alright, and we got 50 event sparks. Alright. Win against other players 2 times. If you hit go, it will take you to the fight menu, and you can, of course, earn credit for that here. You can also go and brawl. Brawling counts as playing against another player. We got credit, 1 out of 2. We also got, you can get common souls as well from brawling. And this right here is the guild currency that you can spend. No, that's copper coins. I'm not sure if you can earn guild currency here. And again, you always want to play her in one of these middle 2 tiles to get the most benefit from her boosting. And there we got gold. And we have finished our event node. We're going to go back to the event. Claim. With every node you complete, you will always get the event currency sparks, which is why you want to complete. These are just real money offers that keep popping up. This is the first week that they've had this new format for the events, and they are really in your face with the, oh, come spend real money, which is a little annoying. You don't have to spend money, just click somewhere else on the screen. Alright, so level up heroes 2 times. We're going to hit go, and it will take us to squad. If you know where to go, feel free, go there yourself. If you don't know where to go, just click the go button. All right, we are going to level her, and we will level her, and we're only going to do it 2 times. We're saving level ups for other events. Okay, now this one, when the path diverges, you have the option of either going the top route or the bottom route. The way to get the most sparks, the 2 nodes combined in the top will give you the same amount of sparks as just the single node on the bottom. The way to get the most sparks is to do the first node on top and then do the bottom node. But in this case, it wants us to... You can get this from summons. Or from Hall of Fame. So if we wait a little bit and open chests, we'll get credit here. And this one is speed up 1 chest. Okay. So I'm going to hit go so that you can see what it's talking about. If you look at all the chests, there's a timer on them, and at the bottom there is a gem cost. The gem cost is what it would cost to speed up the chest so you can open it for free. I am going to wait. That gem cost will get down to 1, so I will wait, and I don't mind spending 1 gem to get some event sparks. I'll speed up 1 chest, and then the rest we will try to get through, for that bottom node, we will try to get through summons, and we can also use this chest here. To get summons, though, we do need send and collect. And we're going to scroll down now and see. Okay, we do have some inactives here. So I'm going to kick everybody who's been offline for more than a day. If they're in League 26 or 25 or League 28 and they've been offline for more than a day, kick them. They're probably not coming back to the game, and they won't be giving you any friend coins. So you can. We can also come in here and request souls. We're going to request the rare owl. Oh, in 38 minutes. Okay. I'm going to hit shop and see. So we still need 40 more friend coins to be able to do a mercenary summon. But if you save your friend coins for events, you'll have them already saved up, and so being able to do summons won't be a big deal. And so maybe early on, to make sure that you're doing all of the daily quests, instead of summoning one time, just while you're saving up some friend coins, you can maybe level a hero one time. You will get plenty of heroes and plenty of level ups. Where leveling one hero a day will not impede you too much. I am going to come and do the gold mine now. And I'm going to hit fight. Alright, we are going to get her going. So how Goldmine works is when any of them attack the warlord, it will spawn a new statue, and when you kill any of the statues, you get gold. And I'm placing more melee because our epic is every turn can spawn a hero. And our board is full, so we can't place anymore. $14.48, I believe that is our new best. And we can fight the gold mine again in 3 hours. I'm going to save these in case we need them for the event. I don't know if we do or not. Alright, so now we're going to go to Journey. This is real money. This 4 gems is actually a pretty good deal, but I would recommend you still have, from when you start, you've got 14 days to spend it before this goes away. I would just wait and see how far you get, because if I believe that's the equivalent of $20. $20 for just 1,300 gems is not very much. So if chapter one is all you finish, it's not really worth it. If you finish additional chapters, then maybe it's worth it. That's kind of up to you, your call. Either way, I would still wait and see what you would get before you decide. I'm gonna claim our journey gifts. Now, we did get 6 different souls there. I don't believe that counted towards the event. I'm going to go check. It did not. So collecting from the journey does not count as getting souls from a chest. So I'm going to go ahead and battle, and we are going to just do some work on journey, since we've got a little bit of time. So journey, you do get a lot of experience, you get a lot of gold, you get souls. And in my first video, we did a lot of Journey while we were waiting. We did chapter 1 of Journey while we were kind of waiting on chests and whatnot. And Journey is a one-time only thing so far. Um, so once you defeat a node, it's you've defeated it, and then you earn that chest, the gifts you can claim for free. You just earn that for free over time, and 12 hours is the maximum amount it will hold. So the spikes, it gives the spikes, I think it was 15 or 12. Which is really, really nice. And then the silence gets rid of any skills they might have, as well as any extra. So he has the extra, his sword is green. That will go away as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit silence. And it got rid of it. He is an event hero, and during events, if you get those souls from chests or summons, the amount of souls you get is doubled. That's why it says ×2 at the top. And this is the common version. You don't get the common version from the event, but he is still considered an event hero because he is the common version of the legendary that is the event hero. Yay. We had unlocked her through League. This is the common version of the Song of Forest. Um, and we will eventually be able to evolve. You can evolve common to rare, rare to epic, and epic to legendary in the same line. Um, so I'm very happy to get her. And every time you rank up, you do. I think every time you rank up, you get gems. It seems like that's the case so far. And you rank up. That's what the experience gives you. You get experience through journey. You also get experience through leveling your cards. And the attack buffing, it just goes kind of nuts in this deck. And that is because of what I got out of my times 10 demigod summon. You may get completely different cards. That doesn't mean your deck will be any less good. They just have different play styles, is all. And again, whenever you hit one of these purple flags, it's considered a journey boss. And when you defeat the journey boss, it advances the storyline here. I'm just going to tap through. If you want to read it, feel free. It wants us to do the premium trophies. The timer, I have 22 hours basically to finish this chapter and claim all the trophies before those trophies go away. Once the trophies go away, it's not a big deal. You will still get all the rewards for completing all the nodes. The trophies are just a little bit of extra. So I'm just gonna keep battling here. So for this one, you don't have to clear all the nodes. You just have to have enough. You have to have more than the boss, or more than the nodes that you're attacking. But once you defeat the boss, then you've defeated the node. So the reason why we're taking damage is before enemy attack deals 1 to themselves. That's why we're taking damage like we are. Which is why her heart buffing is really, really nice. And he also buffs hearts of... Oh, no, he buffs attack. Okay. Now, there we did get souls for something in our deck, so I am going to go level that. Because he just gets 1 more heart. I will level cards that are in my deck outside of HG or High Growth. You'll see both in chat. That's what they're referring to as the weekend event, where you level things for to get free gems. But I will level stuff that is in my deck. Alright, go back to Journey. I'm going to keep battling. We have 1 trophy to claim. I'm just waiting to claim until we've got multiple to claim. Alright, now ally appears, gives them block 3. So now we're going to be facing a block deck where they're taking less damage. But that's where all the attack buffing comes in. Both Mother Owl buffs attack, and so does the Song of Forest. Now, these are considered buildings, these little mobs that are there, and you can click on them, see what they do. That one has block 2, this one has spikes 2. If you don't know what a skill does, you can click on it and read more about it. So, and the starting map, it might be set for the journey bosses, but when you're doing just in League, it's just random. Alright, we are going to stick her right there. Reason we're sticking her in one of the 2 middle ones, we're sticking her right behind something so that she can buff the hearts of everything around her. Oh, whoops, we didn't do the spikes. Spikes 12, so when they attack the Warlord, they'll get... and we'll go ahead and silence that mental shield off of him, because that blocks something. And this is what you want to look at when you're looking at your cards to make a deck. The reason why mine is mostly nature is because of Song of Forest. We are going to go ahead and get rid of that because it buffs attack. And when we draw her again, I'll show you. Actually. So Song of Forest, what she does is end of turn she gives +3 to nature, or +3 attack to nature allies, and only nature allies. Nature are the ones that have the green background. She will give the heart buff to everyone around herself. It doesn't matter what faction they are. And so that's why I have mostly nature. And then the buffing that the Mother Owl gives is any deck. But that's why I have a lot of nature. And there are in the order, there are a couple of cards that do order only. So if you're getting the order stuff and you get one of those cards that's order only, you want to have your, or if you get something that has to do around block, you want to fill your deck with things that work together. So a lot of the block stuff works together. A lot of the, if you have the order only card, then you want to have a lot of order in your deck so that it will work with that card. And that's called deck synergy. And synergy is really nice. Oh, nice. We keep getting him. Which we get, because he's an event hero, we're getting, that's why we're getting ×2. We're getting double the amount of souls for him. Now, when you get souls out of chests or summons or out of journey, you can only get souls that you've unlocked, and it's random from the pool of cards you have unlocked. So the more cards you unlock, the less of one specific card you're going to get, because it is just random. So this one we're starting out with 15. We won't defeat the 40 or the 60, so we have to go to the 10. Then we have to go to the 20. And then the 30 will get us up over 60, and we can just go straight for the boss. We don't have to do this 40 or 60. We're going to start with him. So he has block 5, so that's why he's blocking 5 damage every time. And that must be, if you click on the boss, ally appears gives them block 3. So you can see what skills she gives them. Ah, there's our Song of Forest. And it says new. We had her unlocked, but we didn't actually have her in our collection yet. So there we go. We ranked up, we got some more gems. It doesn't take that long to save up to 1,300 gems, which is why, again, I do recommend doing that ×10 demigod summon just once when you're first starting out, and then after that, save up gems. Now he has a different picture under his. Start of turn, he'll summon a Bowmaster 5/3 on an ally cell, so he's going to summon a lot of mobs. That's all right though. And we're always putting the Song of Forest in one of these middle 2 tiles, because that way she can buff the hearts of the most allies around her. This one buffs the attack of their stuff. So I do like to kill when I see the when you see the sword in the stone. That's a good one to kill. Same with this one that end of turn deals damage to the enemy warlord. That would be us when you see it on their side. Um, and now we're gonna stick her in the middle, and then we'll do our mother owl. But getting this stuff, getting extra hearts will be good. It just makes it that all of that stuff that much harder to kill. The block, if you have a block deck, does the same thing. It makes all that stuff harder to kill. And the other concept that that I like to do is, oh, I'm going to play her first because there is a building in front of her that we can place her on. Um, But you want to build up one line, and if you can build up one line and keep it going, it's a good way to. You'll draw pressure of they're gonna place their stuff to try to stop you, so you're not going to be taking as much damage. It also, if you're able to keep that line going, you will break through and do damage. Now we get a blue card. And the further in Journey you get, the more, or the higher level, or higher quality soul you'll get. Uh, you'll eventually get epics and maybe legendary. I don't remember if it goes to legendaries or not. I think it does. And we're just gonna keep going on Journey since we've got some time to kill here while we're waiting on chests. Again, with the stick people, you don't have to clear the whole thing. You just need to clear enough that you'll always have more um, than what you're fighting. We are going to go check on the timer on the chest because we do also have that node. This is... Oh, just real money. I'm going to go fight. We missed the window to speed these up for just one gem. But I will go ahead and collect them and do our fighting. And you do get the event currency out of every chest that you open, so it is a good idea to keep up on farming those chests. And now we have the line. So he's going to keep placing his guys there. And the higher rarity the chest, the more sparks you'll get out of it. So the big rare chest will have the most sparks out of any of the chests that we had there. He actually had more hit points than us. But that's okay. Now we've got the attack buffing going in a different direction. End of turn, he gives +5 to male allies. The only male allies we have are our male, or the melee. All of our ranged are female. But now we also have the Song of Forest, who's going to be buffing the nature as well. So we just, we can go nuts if you can get set up. And that's how the nature buffing works, is you do have to get set up. Alright, so now we've got, we have an hour. So we are going to go just keep doing some journey and wait for that timer to tick down. So this one started turning his allies for 3. So the attack buffing is going to come in very, very handy on this one. I'm not doing the spikes because we have every lane covered, so they can't attack our warlord. I'm not playing her because the spikes are taking up the middle slot. And we are just going to keep doing journey. So again, this electric tower that does damage directly to us every turn, we do want to, or well, I want to kill anyway. And we're going to get the line concept built up. Nice, we do the Song of Forest in the middle. And we're going to get the male buffing going as well. So he can get really big because he's getting the nature buffing as well as the male buffing. And so, you know, I have several different pieces in the deck that just work really nice with each other. So when you're looking through what you have to put together a deck, just be be looking at the skills and use skills that work together. A lot of the block stuff works together. If you're looking in chaos, they have a lot of multi-attack stuff that kind of works together. Um, okay, so we are going to do Song of Forest, get the buffing going. She doesn't actually work uh, synergetically with anything else in there, but she just, when you place her, she gets a bonus attack for each adjacent ally when she's placed. So she just has really big attack when she's placed. And nice. We had unlocked him through League 22, and now we have received him. So this is, so you've got kind of block and healing in order. You have a lot of attack buffing and healing in nature as well. You have spikes in nature, and then you've got the vampirism and attack steal and multi-attack is kind of a big thing with the early chaos. So they will be very different play styles, very different decks. I still don't have a lot of chaos, but I will do a chaos video when I get enough of the chaos that I've unlocked that I can kind of show some of it. So he himself has block 1, and then ally with block is dead, deals 2 to a random enemy. Alright. So we're gonna get this guy going, because we want to kill that little tower. And we will do spikes. And I know I said don't really place her on the sides, but we needed to get a line going here. That we did not kill that tower. So we're going to try that again. We didn't get the best start. If we get nothing but the melee. It is not the best start. Okay, you know what? We're going to start off with a bigger bang trying to kill her. Okay, we're going to silence the enemy. Okay. So we reached a bit of a tougher boss, and typically, the ones with the standards, those are the journey bosses, and they will typically be harder than the nodes that are in between. And they're supposed to be that way, and that's okay. So this is just going to take. There we go. We're going to silence him so we can kill him quickly. And if you're trying on a journey boss and something isn't working, try a different tactic. This time we didn't try to kill that Tesla tower, and it worked out better. And we also got a bit of a better draw. We got the mother owl earlier. And sometimes it's about what order you draw your cards in. Our melee is not the strongest part of our deck. It's Mother Owl and Song of Forest that are so strong. And if we don't draw those, we're not gonna do as well. And it'll be the same thing in your deck. Whatever your legendary is, that'll be the strongest part of your deck. Okay. And 20 is all we'll need to defeat the boss. We are now actually starting to get some of the chaos, which is nice. So that is something else I could do while waiting too, is maybe show off the chaos deck. But I'm just gonna keep plugging away here at Journey. Yay! Okay, so we're gonna click on her, see what she does. So she heals allies for 3, so she's not as bad as that block. Well, kind of wasted the spikes, but that's okay. There we go. Finally got another ranged. And that's what you want to have. You do want to have more of a balanced deck. If you have 7 melee and only 1 ranged, you only have you may not draw that ranged very often. So you want to make sure that you have a balanced deck. You want to kind of go for 4 and 4, or if you have a building, have it replace something. In this case, we had it replace a ranged. Okay, we're going to do spikes, and there we got Mother Owl finally. And it seems like we are kind of having a problem with, we're getting most of our melee now. So that is something we could go in and maybe adjust if we wanted to. Take out one of the melee for a ranged. But because Mother Owl spawns other ranged, that's why I had the building take the place of a ranged. Because when we do draw Mother Owl, we're going to be filling up the range slots faster than we fill up the melee slots. But when we don't draw Mother Owl, it seems like it takes forever to get going. Alright. And now we will do spikes. And silence. And now we've come up against another boss again. So she should be a little tougher than the nodes before. And she is. End of turn, she summons 2 damage runes 4 on random enemy cells. Before enemy attacks, she deals 1 to themselves. So she's going to be dealing a lot of damage to us, so we want to kill her quickly. And we also, we just got the heart buffing, which is nice. And the spikes on top of that just kind of hurts. Alright, we will silence him. And there we go. And block does not, I believe, does not block the damage that she does. So if you're using a block deck and struggling with her, see if you have anything that will give hearts to your stuff. That's the thing that will help. And hey, got her. Yeah, we're unlocking a lot of or we're collecting a lot of the chaos we've unlocked now. Because we did our times 10 demigod summon at League 25, there wasn't much chaos unlocked, so that's why we only had a couple of chaos cards. If we were to do a times 10 demigod summon now, we would get a lot more of the chaos. But we were struggling when we were at League 25, which is why we did the summons. All right. To get us above the 50, and then go for the boss. We're going to go for this building because it's going to give +3 to all allies. So until we kill that, some of the stuff is going to be a little tough to kill. Finally got Mother Owl. And because the dragon is one of the event heroes, that's why we got double souls. And nice. So we're not going to be able to stick her in the middle because of the spikes, but we want to get her giving the hearts to our legendary. Doing Journey is just a very nice way to get some extra souls. When you're first starting out. And later on, when you've been playing for a few months, Journey is just a nice way to get some, you get a lot of experience in gold. Gold becomes an issue later on, not so much when you're first playing. So I'm going to look at these two. So this one gives it to all allies, and this one to a random ally. Okay, so lots of hearts. Okay. So we want to kill those buildings. Bad luck that she killed that particular hero when placed does damage to one unit. Bad luck that she killed our legendary. Although it does seem like when you're playing the AI, if they are going to kill one of your units at random, they're going to kill your best one. It is just how it is programmed. It says at random, but it doesn't feel so random. Yeah, we'll get her going. Means our Mother Owl will take a little damage, but that's okay. Oh, no, she won't. Okay. we have to protect that Song of Forest. She doesn't buff her own hearts. And it'll be the same if you have the block deck. That archer I pointed out that she buffs attack and hearts based on block. She's going to be the archer that you want to protect in the block deck. Just avoid all those real money pop-ups. You just click somewhere on the screen, make them go away. It is a little annoying, yes, but this is a fun game, and it's I think worth putting up with some of the annoyances. And it can be a pretty buggy game if you're running into little bugs where you can't click on something, or I mean, there's just so many bugs. But if you run into a bug, just refresh the game. A lot of time that fixes it. If it doesn't, try clearing your cache. Not sure how it's pronounced. There was that multi-attack. That's a chaos thing. It is also in order as well, but a lot of that happens later when at a much higher league. The early multi-attack is chaos, I should say. And what you unlock for free, a lot of the multi-attack is chaos. We're gonna play Song of Forest first. We'll go spikes. And we are going to silence those. It looks like we've got 2 purple banners left, which means we have 2 bosses left in this chapter. kind of fun that we're starting to see some of the chaos. So this is a boss. So start of turn, he heals himself for 20 damage. So our attack buffing will be very nice. And then end of turn, he also attack buffs, so gives +2 to allies. We're gonna start with her or him there. So this one, I'm going to point him out because he is gnarly. When he's attacked, he steals attack from enemies in line. So we are going to silence that, because that is not okay. And a lot of these guys, they'll give him a mental shield. So he heals against mental shield. So you need attack buffing to defeat this boss. Which there is attack buffing in all three in order, chaos, and nature. So you just have to kind of look at what you have and for the attack buffing. So this one needed to do all but one node. You just need to make sure that you have more, that your number is bigger than whatever the one you're attacking is. And you don't have to clear all those nodes, you just have to clear the boss. And this looks like, that is just a real money deal. I'm gonna go for the heart one. So it looks like she weakens. But our attack buffing will take over here. Now, when we do complete this last boss, it will automatically claim all the trophies for us, which I'm going to show you. But if you want to individually claim them, you can. Now, the trophies you do have, once you start a chapter, you have a limited amount of time to complete the chapter to earn all the trophies. Once the trophies go away, that timer expires, you can no longer earn those trophies. That's okay. You will reach a point in Journey where you're stuck, and you won't really earn any more trophies after that. The trophies are just kind of a little extra something. All right. And just because the Journey boss has more hit points than you does not mean you can't beat it. We just need to protect Mother Owl. So when an ally appears, they get Splash 3. So they're going to be doing... Splash is, they'll do... When they attack a target, they also do splash damage to the damage around. Alright, and final Journey boss. So he has, when an ally appears, he gives them Vampirism 4, which I'll click on. Here with Vampire deals additional damage to enemies they hit after the attack and restores that much HP to self. Vamp, I believe, gets around block. It doesn't. Block does not absorb the vamp damage. And then attack, if he's attacked, -4 to ranged enemies for 2 turns. Well, this is where the attack buffing comes in. have completed another chapter. If you want to read this when you're going through, feel free. Alright, so we are... Oh, it doesn't automatically claim. You have to go through and still individually claim. Okay. So, the chest from these trophies does count, it looks like, towards the event. Yes, I'm sure I want to exit. I don't want to spend the real money to get the additional trophies. Alright, we're going to start a new chapter. And new trophies, and you have with each chapter you get more time with the trophies. Come up here. It's just 10 rare heroes. So we're looking at 17 minutes. Let's go look at, we can send and collect and do soul request. We have also unlocked Fables, so that's this events bag. So this is a good thing to come and check every day, just kind of see what you have. So this one, that's real money. You can go check out the store. If you hit the checkout, it'll take you, and you can kind of check out the different deals that they have in the store. Again, that's going to be real money. This over here is for gems. I don't recommend, don't do any of this. Save your gems for now. You don't need the gold, not this early. And reach League 25. Oh, we do get her for free. And get this hero absolutely free. So she is one that is... she's going to be powerful for order. So for your block deck, she gives +1 to order allies, and she gives +2 to order allies. So she buffs the attack and hearts of allies when she's placed. So she's going to be really strong. If you have a block deck, a lot of the block is... or the early block might be only in order. So if you have a block deck, it's mostly going to be an order deck, and she's just going to be really powerful in that deck. So nice. And then when you X out, it'll take you back, and you can read the other one. And this, again, is in the store, so it's just telling you. Every event they have, you can buy the sparks in the store, and at least on Congregate, you can get the gems for double. But I believe that's different on different platforms. So the gem part I don't know, but the sparks are available for purchase. I think on every platform. That's during events only, and those sparks again are for that event only. Once the event ends, you have 24 hours to spend those sparks, and then they expire. They do not carry over to the next event. So this is just kind of a good thing to come check out. You will see fables. You will occasionally see a fable where you'll see like you can do the ×10 demigod summon for a discount. So instead of for it being 12.99 gems, it'll be like 850 or something, or 8.99. There will be fables. So just come in and check them out and read them. The high growth event is a fable event. So when that starts, that for me, that in this schedule, when that starts, it's the same time for everybody, but that'll be starting as soon as this event ends. High growth will start, and this is where you'll see the high growth. It's a fable. So you just check, that's this events tab. You want to check it out. So later today, and there is a timer, we'll get plus 30% gold for victories in battles in Hall of Fame. So just extra gold for winning in PvP. And then this is a buff that just lasts for 6 hours, +2 attack to your nature heroes. And so they're always changing. These are called fables. Um, and if you just come in here, you can kind of check out the different fables. There will be fables where they want you to um, spend gems and you'll get a legendary chest. That is not worth it because the legendary chest you only get like 7 souls. Um, Whereas if you do save your gems, and you have to spend like 1,000 gems. So if you spend the 12.99 for times 10 demigod summons, you're going to get more than 7 souls for your legendary. So it's just not worth it to spend 1,000 gems to get that legendary chest. Um, the times 10 demigod summon is more worth it if you're struggling, if you're stuck, if you're getting frustrated because you want to progress but you can't because you don't have legendaries. Keep doing the times 10 demigod summons if you would like, but it's not necessary. You will get a chance at legendaries in these events that you're doing. And let me show you that. So I'm going to come and click on this. I'm in the event. I'm going to click on the roulette. And this is the event shop where you can spend the event sparks. I'm not spending them now. As you can see, a legendary chest costs 5,000 sparks. I'm going to click on the little eye here. The drop chance. It has a chance to drop a 62% chance to drop a legendary hero, 33% chance to drop event sparks, and 5% chance to drop gems. The event sparks, if you get the event sparks out of your very first chest, the legendary chest that you open, it can feel disappointing, especially if you only get the 3,500 sparks. But if you do get the sparks, that means you can open more chests, and the more sparks you spend gets you progress towards this bonus chest. And the bonus chest also will give you a chance at legendary heroes and sparks. So it may feel like a disappointment not getting the legendary if you do get the sparks, but it does allow you to open more chests, and I believe if you get sparks out of that first bonus chest, you're guaranteed, or out of that first legendary chest, then you are guaranteed to get the bonus chest. So it's not bad. It actually allows you to get more stuff. The sparks are actually the best drop you can get. But so this is where you spend your sparks, and don't spend them as you initially get them. You want to save up. Only spend sparks in the event shop to get past a node if you need to. Otherwise, save up. And come once the event ends, if you don't have all the event epics, you want to open epic chests first, and then you want to open a legendary. Reason I say that is because the only way to unlock those event epics is through events. The events that they're in, or through a special summons that comes around maybe once, twice a year. And if you want to be able to evolve, if you can get the legendaries through the wish shop once a month, and if you get that event legendary through the wish shop, but you didn't get the epic in the event, you can't evolve to level that legendary. So unlocking the event only epics is the most important thing in every event when you're first starting out, and then after that, go for the legendaries. And all you have to do is unlock them, which means you have to get them out of the epic chest once. Once you have unlocked them, you don't have to level them or any of that. Then save your sparks up for a legendary chest. And if you do the event bosses every day, and if you stay on top of farming your chests, you could save up 5,000 and possibly get a legendary out of your first blood event. It is possible. All right, so we have 9 minutes left. I'm going to go and look at this. I will claim because this counts towards that node that we're on. So now we've got 2 out of 10. And this one was, oh, speed up a chest. That's right. Which I'm going to wait until it's just 1 gem. which will be when it's just like 1 or 2 minutes left. So I'm going to come back and check in 5 minutes. So let's go and do a little bit more in Journey. And this end of turn -3 to all enemies. We want to make sure that we kill that pretty quick. She's poisoned now, so she is going to die. And it looks like that's what he start of turn poisons to all enemies. So poison means they take damage at the end of the turn. And this guy, he has an extra attack, so he attacks twice every turn, and when he dies, he gives an extra attack to a random Chaos ally. So this is kind of the early idea behind Chaos, or one of the early ideas behind Chaos, is you can do the extra attack deck. He has a common version, which also has an extra attack. He has an epic version, which I don't think has a extra attack. It's I don't remember the epic version right off the top of my head. But rank 20, all right. And the other thing, they have the ranged can give an extra attack to a Chaos ally as well. So that's kind of a fun thing with Chaos. We also have the deck spawning in Chaos, which Mother Owl is a spawner. There's also spawners in Chaos. And we will do. So he end of turn gives spikes 4 to allies. So spike they take the damage when they attack it. That's what spikes does. Alright, it's been 5 minutes, so we're gonna go check on that chest. We don't want to miss it. It's down to 2 gems. So I'm going to go look at the squad really quick, and I'm going to select Chaos, which is this, the red skull here. So here you can kind of see the Chaos. So she gives vampirism to enemies, or to a random ally. The vampirism is where they do extra damage and heal themselves for that extra damage. She gives vampirism 3 to 2 random allies, and then on death she deals 5 to enemy warlord. When he attacks, he deals 2 to a random enemy. So kind of a lot of zap damage. Death, he deals 3 to enemies in line. And there can be quite a strategy with a lot of Chaos allies, or Chaos have, when they die, they do something. So it's not a bad thing if they die, is kind of the idea. Death gives extra attack to a random Chaos ally. He's the one that end of turn he summons the tree in front of himself, and the tree gives minus attack. He has the vampirism, and then when he attacks, he steals 1 attack. When he's attacked, he deals 4 to a random enemy. His second ability, the one where he attack steals, is not unlocked until he's level 11. And then she summons a zombie 2/2 in front of herself. He just has vampirism too. And then here's he's got the double attack, so it's just kind of a fun little dude. Alright, we're down to 1 gem on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and spend to open that chest. And that gave us credit for that node. And then, so every white chest that you open, common chest that you open, will have the 20 sparks. I believe it's 40 sparks for a rare chest, and then it's 60 sparks for a big rare chest or an epic chest. And you can get legendary chests. I don't remember the spark content for legendary chests. Alright. And I am going to open the winds chest. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and we're going to look at, so that was 80 sparks. And then we could go top route here, which would give us 90 sparks. So win against other players with Trixie 3 times. So it wants us to play with the Trixie Warlord. Which is actually easier than this. We would only get 90 versus 170 sparks. So it's just kind of whichever one you want to wait for. I think I'm going to go... 10 rare heroes from chests. I think I'm going to try winning with Trixie. So I'm going to come in... and just do my thing. You know what? I will show off the flying unit. So we'll do him, and then I'm going to search for buildings. Get our building in there. Alright. So I'm going to just come over and we're going to do it in Brawl. is not Trixie. So just going to surrender. Again, in Brawl, you don't lose anything if you lose. Not Trixie. Gonna surrender. Oh, I think it was win with Trixie, not against Trixie. We'll see if we get credit. Okay. Now, we're not going to get any use out of the +4 to all Chaos Allies skill. That's okay. So he has Splash too, and we're going to stick him right there. So melee units cannot hit flying units. So he's not going to be able to do any damage to our flyer. We're going to go ahead and we're going to kill all wounded units. So that way, that's just ones that have taken damage is the wounded units. Ah, we do. Okay, we got the event attempt. Nice. And I am going to go check, though. I think we do. We have a chest available. We'll go ahead and try to win here in League. Alright, nice. And then we'll just go in one more time. In Brawl. Go ahead and just use it because it's not a useful skill. And nice. And that will allow us to top the pass the top node. Now we can go and defeat the next event boss. Oh, I do want to switch back to the bear. And I think I will make the switch. I will put the dragon in my deck on the bear. All right, and so now we have unlocked the event only rare. So this one is open rare chest and event shop 2 times. So this one you do have to spend sparks. You come in here. We have the sparks to spend, so I'm going to spend them. And that's all I'm going to do is just 2, just enough to pass the node. Let me go back and switch back to the bear, and I am going to put him, the dragon, in for the other rare. We're going to come back in here, and this one is so victory over bosses. So we have another boss to kill, which is nice. And the further you get in the event before the first daily reset, the better, because all these event bosses will come back at the daily reset, and you'll be able to kill them all again and get the extra sparks. So the further you get, the more free sparks you get from those bosses every day. She deals 33 damage to a random wounded enemy. It is. I swear it's not random. Because the other 2 were wounded as well, but every time that hero's been played, it went for the best hero. But that's okay. We win anyways. And the further you get in the event, the more sparks you'll get for completing the nodes as well. Alright, so this one is a kill 30 enemy heroes, which this one you can do in Brawling. You don't have to do it in League. Or find 300 souls of Untouchable Dream Wobbling or Dark Warrior. That we're honestly probably not going to get, so we are going to go top route here. Alright, so we are going to go and brawl. We're not going to let that Song of Forest do too much buffing. The reason why I'm placing this is I want to make sure that I kill the extra units to get the credit towards that node. And we are going to silence. There, we got some more event sparks. Nice. And that is kind of the nice part about brawling. We're full on chests, so we wouldn't get anything for trying to kill enemies in League right now, but we will get stuff for doing it in um, Brawl. And we're not playing this like we normally would. We're playing this to be able to kill as many of their guys as possible. So we're not building up the line with the Mother Owl and Song of Forest. And I'm not playing the Song of Forest actually, so I'm not doing too much attack buffing, so I have a chance to kill more units. If it looks like we're going to lose, I will play her, but so far. And there we got some more sold, so we just need to kill 3 more units. Nice. And the event attempts. Nice. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and claim. And this one is find 600 souls of common heroes. That one we can absolutely do. just through, we'll get, this is 25 souls, okay. If you find, you can request common souls, which actually I think that is something that I will do, is I'll request the common soul of her. Now, I believe I'm going to claim and see if those 6 souls count. They do not, so they have to be common souls. So this is where the mercenary summons will come in handy. Alright, one day we will delete. We're going through and just inviting them all that way. If one of them accepts and they're online now, we might get some more friend coins. And you know what? 12 hours, 10 hours. That way we'll see if there's anybody else online right now, so that we can actually get some friend coins. Alright. But those the common souls that you get out of the daily chests and the weekly chests will also count towards that. So it's an easy node to pass. But now we do have to wait a bit. So I think that'll be we have to wait. We're going to wait on the chests to open. And for kind of the daily reset, or for friends to accept. So I'm going to come in before logging off, and because this maxes out at 12 hours, I'm going to go ahead and claim. And I think that'll be a good place to end this video for right now. I will be coming back in a couple of hours and make sure that I'm able to open the chests. So my next video will be when I'm opening the chests. If you like the video, please thumbs up it. If you enjoy what I'm producing, please subscribe to the channel. This is Amualani, and I will see you next video.